What's up, online outdoorsman? I just got home from work and guess what? I just picked up a spinnerbait from a random selection of lures. I'm gonna bring this down at the pond and I'm gonna catch a bass. Are you ready for that? Because I am. Let's go.
Way I see it, cold water, little pond, spinnerbait, obvious choice. Just walking my dog to the pond. This is what I call after work activities with Karma and Ethan. All right. Let's start over here in this corner. Let's see what we can do. All right, there has to be a bass in this tree. There's so much water on it now. It's been really shallow, but now there's a ton of water on it. There's gotta be a bass in here. Oh, money. No, I cannot lose this. It's the only lure I brought. Please don't break one. And there it went.
Okay, attempt number one was a failure. And the reason I say attempt number one is because tomorrow marks a new day, and the day after that another day. And I'm going to keep going back to that pond until I catch a fish. This is going to be a video. This is going to be not only just a video, but a freaking cool video with lots of fish. And by lots of fish, I mean probably just one fish, because that's just what I do. Just catch one fish per video, which is awful. Which is the reason that I get 10. Alright, no sense in complaining. I'm going to tie up another spinnerbait. I'm going to try again in a day or two. Let's do this. God bless, there's a lot of spinnerbaits. War Eagle finesse spinnerbait. Sure to be the ticket.
Cast number one. Come on. New day, new chance at a big old bass. It is freaking cold out here. Attempt number two was another failure. All right, attempt number three. This is getting frustrating. That is why I'm busting out the old drop shot. Got this really small finesse worm here, about 4.5 inches long. Shouldn't have a lot of action. I don't want a lot of action because it's cold. Think I might just be able to get a bite with this. Ready, begin. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me. All right, online outdoorsman. Day 3 has been a failure. Attempt number 4, online outdoorsman, and I can tell you one thing. I can feel it in my loins that this is gonna be the time I catch a bass. Persistence, baby, it's gonna pay off, and I'm feeling it today. Of course. Turn off the GoPro, catch a fish. That's just how it works, huh? But hey, tell you what, never give up, boys. Never give up, boys. There she is. Woo! Let's go. Persistence. You don't know how great this little tiny bass feels to have caught. I have been working so hard for this fish. And I got him on an old little Lucky Craft wake bait. Just because this water's so shallow and there's so many leaves in it, I needed something that wouldn't hang up. How about that? Back to the water. Woo! Give me a spot. keep turning off my GoPro for when I catch fish. Come on, there we go. Oh, there we go. Finally got one on film. Ooh, you choked it, dude. They like this thing. It's a perfect little pond crankbait. Ooh. Ooh. Hey-oh. Nice. Tiny little guy, but hey, I'll take him. Persistence pays off, YouTubers. Persistence, baby. Back to it. Let's see if we can get 3 in a row. Funny thing is, 2 guys just fished this spot, but apparently they like the little, really shallow diving crankbait. There's another one. You gotta be kidding me. They're stacked. They're tiny. Babies. Talking babies, dude. These are tiny, but I'll take them. Seeing as the fact is I haven't been able to catch a fish out here in so long, finally I can post my video. Back to the water. Woo! That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's, oh yeah. That one's a little bit better. Woo! All right. He's still not big, but he's definitely bigger than those little 3 inchers I was catching. Hey, there we go. I'm good. Persistence pays off. Come on now, begging. I'm just looking for a begging. I mean, this sounds terrible, but don't you just love it when you're catching fish behind people that can't catch fish? It's like, you know, you obviously want other people to catch fish, but it just makes you feel like a better fisherman. And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I knew there'd be one feeding there. That was insane. Oh my gosh. That was so crazy. I hope that got caught on GoPro. That was so dope. He just rocket launched out of all that water. The funny thing is I casted at it from the opposite angle and I did not get a bass. And the weird thing about that is normally you would think that they would be sitting facing the current and wanting stuff to come out of it. But this time, I mean, that just shows how angles can be crucial, but this time he just smoked it. I reeled it up to the water. That was dope. The funny thing about today is I have fished here so many times and I had a couple bites, but I have not caught a fish successfully in the last, as you know, in the last probably 15 times here. Now I've only showed probably eight attempts or so, but I have not caught a fish in probably 14 to 15 tries here. And then today we've had 2 good warm days and the water's still cold. The bass are still very cold, but those 2 warming trend days really pushed them up and got them eating. So that is what you want to look for during the spring. And if you get a couple warm days in a row, you might just get a chance to catch a few bass, even if it hasn't been so good lately. So I would definitely get out anytime you can after a good warming trend.
All right, so you're probably wondering what the secret to catching more fish in the cold water is. Is it a crankbait? No. Is it a jerkbait? No. What it is hard work and persistence. And I know that sounds cliche, but it is the case with cold water and inactive bass. Now, sometimes in cold water you can go out there and crush them, but other times it can be really tough and you want to pull your hair out. And this pond has been awful. I mean awful. And all it took was a couple warm days to get these bass active again. And I took advantage of that. Now the water's still cold, but the bass are starting to bite because of those warming trends. They're moving up and they're taking advantage of the warm weather. So, again, here's the Lucky Craft CB100, in case you were wondering. Chartreuse blue back. Nice looking little crankbait. Perfect little pond bait. But that's my secrets to success for cold weather, or cold water. Thanks for watching. As always, comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, throw them down there in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I appreciate you. Later.
It never stops.